Yes, sir.
What's up, guys? So we got to talk about it. One of the biggest content creators on YouTube, Corey X Kenshin, just recently got into some trouble because he has some allegations floating around from, of course, ex-lady friend. And this is why I say, give me stealth wealth. I don't want to be famous. There are almost no benefits of being famous at this point in human history, especially if you are a man. There are always people recording you. There are people trying to dox you. There are people trying to sue you. There are people trying to come up to you, trying to be the next clip to go viral. And for some reason, the moment you hit over 1 million subscribers, you're all of a sudden an abusive boyfriend. I don't know what that is, but the moment you hit a certain level of status, you're an abusive boyfriend, you're manipulative, you're doing something behind the scenes where some woman is crying, and now you have to be dethroned, or you have to get sued, or you have to deal with some type of publicity. If I had one too many and I want to go take a pee in the bushes, I want to be able to do that without my bratwurst all over TMZ. I'm just that kind of guy. Give me stealth wealth. This video is by Jamari. Jamari is a YouTube legend. The guy's been on YouTube for forever. He makes great content on all of these social issues with streamers going insane and all these different things that the streamers are doing in that world. Go check out Jamari if you want to watch this video without me giving my commentary on it. And I'll leave a link in the pinned comments and in the description below. But if you guys want my commentary, I'm about to get into the video right now.
Tonight, my entire timeline was jumping talking about a YouTuber named Corey Kenshin. Truthfully, I don't really know much about the guy, but he is factually one of the biggest creators on YouTube. It appears to me that he mainly makes gaming playthrough style videos, and people really seem to universally love him. The last time I can remember him really making headlines was when he was saying YouTube is racist or showed favoritism or something like that. Well, last night Corey found himself on the end of some allegations from an ex-girlfriend, and now a lot of his fans are turning their back on him, saying that this all seems completely out of character, while others are obviously coming to his defense. So all of the information we have right now does come from the ex-girlfriend, who goes by the name Panda Ninja XX Official. And she posted 3 slideshows on TikTok, which she titles The Truth About Your Favorite YouTuber.
And I guarantee you she's a failed streamer or a failed YouTuber or a failed content creator in some way. It always goes that way. And this is what they feel like their big break is going to be. Now she's going to do a whole podcast tour where she gets to go on other people's platforms and talk about this dramatic...
Brother speaking facts.
situation where this evil man was manipulating her. And that's just the money play right now. And because these people aren't interesting, they just go on different podcasts and talk about their relationship with the person who actually is interesting.
I'm not doing a story time, I'm sharing what I lived. If it feels heavy, it's because it was. Also saying content warning, non-graphic, emotional plus mental abuse, manipulation, narcissistic behavior, love bombing, gaslighting, illness-related trauma, emotional abandonment, and status-fueled cruelty.
I remember content warnings for if you seen like war footage of somebody's arm getting blown off. When I was growing up in the early internet, there was a website called Rotten. Now, you shouldn't look up this website because it is absolutely dark, and this is stuff that we probably shouldn't have been consuming, but it was floating around when I was growing up. That was stuff that content warnings were for. Now it's like some woman got a text message, and that's like emotional trauma, and we need a content warning before we show him gaslighting her.
I mean, just based on the sheer amount of buzzwords she used here, I thought, god damn, this dude must have done some really bad shit. She starts out by saying that the world doesn't know the real Corey, and that he was hiding her from the world during the duration of their relationship. She even questions his religious acumen here.
Yeah, you're ugly, he doesn't like you. Is that like new? You don't get to meet the family, he doesn't show you off in public because he doesn't actually like you? I thought that was like something we used to understand. Now that's emotional abuse.
Devotion, but act like hurting people in private doesn't count. You fooled a lot of people, but not me. She goes on to say that Corey met her when she was at her lowest, and that he made her feel important. She also alludes multiple times to the idea that he ghosted her, or that he emotionally abused her, and that when she needed him the most, he was nowhere to be found. You treated my body, my heart, my time like they were things that you could shelve, and retrieve whenever it suited you. Like I only existed when you needed to feel wanted. And it seems like they had a complicated on and off relationship.
Sounds like she said...
She alludes to the idea that he...
So she was a booty call.
Yeah. Yep.
Complicated on and off relationship. Any man that loves a woman is not going to be an on and off relationship. He's cuffing you. You're meeting the family. You're meeting his brothers, his friends. If he's not doing that with you, you're a booty call. Sorry. I mean, yeah, people end up getting manipulated, and it happens to men all the time that are in the friend zone. All the time. Dudes do things for women. The women only call them when they want a shoulder to cry on and they need some emotional support. That exists everywhere. The booty call is just the female equivalent. He's only calling you when he wants some butt.
Apparently cheated on her in public. And then the next day, someone told me they saw you in California with another girl. He goes on to claim that this was his sister, and she also says that this is when he stopped talking to her altogether. And then she goes on to say that this ruined her nervous system somehow, and over she questions his position as a role model on YouTube, and really the entire image that he presents in his content to his
Bro play video games talking about a role model. If your role model is Corey X Kenshin for any reason other than you want to be a big YouTuber, if you feel let down because bro getting some butt when he's off of YouTube, then you must be like 9 years old.
Audience, claiming that part 2 would be even heavier. And honestly, this first post I really saw as a nothing burger. Like, wow, man has a relationship with a woman of age. Yes, maybe he led her on, or he knew he had her wrapped around his finger, but nothing criminal or even immoral to me. Now in part 2, we see some actual messages exchanged between the two of them. Apparently they were communicating through Xbox quite a bit, which is insane to me, but I digress. Basically, it seems like after some time, Corey wanted to spin the block for a booty call, apparently making light of himself ghosting her in the past. You still seeing someone? Why do you ask? Because I'm trying to fuck up your life some more. What? That was a joke, jeez. I was just asking. Now she claims he did this spinning of the block because he knew he could still get her and that it would make him feel powerful. I mean, honestly, I think the dude just wanted to hit it again, seeing if
like,
it was
what are we
a
talking about?
possibility.
Of course.
She claims, though, that he somehow threw the fact that she was apparently assaulted in the past by someone else in her face in doing this. She says that he used her when he wanted sex, and he comes back and says that this wasn't the case and that he genuinely loved her, but that apparently during the time of their relationship, his life was all over the place. And despite previously claiming that she did not care about his money or status in the first part, she makes the assumption here that his life is all roses because he has money and fame, which obviously we've seen countless examples that that's not always the case.
Yeah, definitely
a lot of
not.
times more money, more status, well, it brings in a lot more problems for someone.
Sometimes when you've already beat the game at 19 years old or 17 years old like Justin Bieber, the only thing that's left to do is drugs.
Especially mentally. And also, for the record, in her trying to expose him in this way, tells me that she is being very vengeful and really trying to turn his fans on him. I mean, just look at the way she titled this slideshow series. She was also trying to do like TikTok trends around the topic, which I'll get to here in a second. Now, apparently at some point this woman was diagnosed with cancer, which is obviously terrible.
Oh, yeah, that's
she
horrible.
says she was diagnosed all the way back during the pandemic, saying that she felt more alone than ever. And so she apparently reaches out to him, and she shares this single text from him, allegedly, where he says, "That was the most passive-aggressive cancer reveal ever." With absolutely no other context, we don't know what she said to him before.
Yeah, where's your family? Where's your mom and your dad and where's your family at? What do you mean you feel alone?
That, how she said it, or how long it had been since they had even talked. Claiming that seeing that text was harder than the diagnosis itself. I mean, come on. I mean, she's basically acting like he says, "Well, that sucks, bitch, kick rocks," and then blocked her. Like, there is truly not enough context here to make a judgment about one single text message.
And even if he did, that would be very, very mean of him to do, but that wouldn't be him being guilty of any type of abuse necessarily. We have to be much more responsible about how we apply this word abuse, especially when we're talking about emotional and all these other things that are just very vague terms. This doesn't even look like a relationship to me. It looks like he's a famous guy that's sleeping with a girl.
But she claims that that message showed his true character, and she even brings his mother into this, saying that he should know better because she went through something similar with cancer, which I think is so out of bounds and fucked up for her to say. Now, she claims she survived the cancer, thankfully, and this is where we move on to part 3, where she basically says that Corey was using other women in this way, where he never truly committed to them, but liked to keep them around.
But like, are we acting like women don't date multiple men at once? Are we acting like that's not true? Are we acting like a girl ain't got 4 or 5 guys in their phone and they leading them on all the time? Are we acting like women don't do this all the time? Imagine if every guy in the friend zone, I don't know a single woman on the planet that doesn't have or haven't had at least one man in the friend zone at some point in their life. Imagine if every guy in the friend zone got to play the "she emotionally manipulated me" card. That would be weird. Isn't this what everybody's up in arms about? Body autonomy, sexual revolution, everybody just having sex with any random person. This is what we're all for. This is the consequence of it. Yeah, he's a rich guy and he sleeps with multiple women. And only in today's time is that seen as damn near a crime. And it's not actually a crime, but socially, you damn near get crucified for it. And it's just a crazy double standard because women do this all the time. And I guarantee you she's probably done this to somebody that maybe liked her.
The truth and holding Corey accountable, really painting the picture that what she's doing here is some brave act. And then she also shares this video of the two walking down a hallway where she says, "POV, you didn't know this was one of the videos you'd look back on and realize he never cared. He only wanted to see how long you'd let him hurt you."
I'm still on.
I'm still on.
Then I woke up again and it was off.
Did you watch me sleep? Did you watch me sleep?
Yeah, I actually did something to you while you were asleep too.
What?
I'm sorry. I just got this fetish.
Well,
I didn't hurt you. You're good, right?
What'd you do, Corey?
Just don't worry about it.
Corey?
Good.
Corey, what did you do?
Do nothing. Look, this came right in my face. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, bro,
You
leave me
did
alone.
something, and I'm gonna find out on the next episode of
Dragon Ball Z, where you going with this?
Now, don't get me wrong, that was some weird shit he said about watching her in her sleep and doing something. But granted, these are two people whose relationship seemed very immature, toxic, and downright strange. Also, while editing this video, I found this clip where she was being interviewed on TikTok Live last night, and she talks about the things that Corey said in that clip, making it pretty clear that she knew it was a joke.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, you
Then what
see
are we
me
talking
fucking
about?
laughing with him in the video. You can't be that dumb to think that
But people are that dumb, though.
Well, unfortunately, then you guys are just a bunch of dumbasses. Like, he didn't make me feel uncomfortable in that video. But if you guys read the point of view on there, I never said that that was the essay video.
She's just mad because she's seen that relationship as the cash cow. It was the only thing interesting about her, so she was holding on to it, and now the dude don't want nothing to do with her, and she's mad because they slept with each other, but she don't feel like she got nothing out of it. That clip is sexual innuendo conversation. That is completely normal. Now, when filmed out of context, it can seem weird. I would not have worded what I might say to my wife that way. But I say those types of things to my wife all the time. It's sexual innuendo getting slung all around the place over here. That's a healthy sexual relationship between a man and a woman. If you with a woman and y'all don't have sexual innuendo conversations, there is no sexual tension in your marriage or relationship, and that's not a good thing. Now, again, I wouldn't have said it like that, but damn, a brother can't be human?
In particular, she posted it because it was a nice moment, a nice one. Like, can y'all listen? That is what she just said. What's wrong with y'all?
I literally just said that.
She did also post this video trying to capitalize on a TikTok trend.
Bacon avocado. I dated Corey Kenshin. And he hurt me really bad. And I'm not the only one.
I mean, come on, guys. You cannot tell me
bro,
that this isn't at least a little bit about clout or revenge. I mean, at the end of the day, it really just seems like Corey was playing the fields, having fun with a couple of different girls. Yes, maybe some of them thought that it was something more serious, but either way, the guy did not do anything illegal.
Right.
He had a fully consensual relationship with this woman. This is something that she said during a TikTok live just last night.
Between me and Corey. Like
y'all are...
The essay happened to me when I was younger.
A whole different person.
And it has nothing to do with him. Like, and I said that many times in my letter. I never said it. You guys kind of assume because of his wording in the video that that he's saying something weird, like, but he was being playful and he was like saying like,
yeah, but that was also leading, and it was sexual innuendo. And why would you even post that in the first place? Like, why would you post that video? You know, like, even the moment after something, you would assume you would be more of a lady about it and kind of keep it to yourself, not post to the world that you just maybe have been on some type of sexual escapade with this guy. But for some reason, that's like a pride thing. It's like it becomes like a part of your brand that some of these women are trying to work themselves up the ladder, who they deal with and who they date. So they always got to like record these ambiguous moments so that they can keep them in their back catalog in case something happens and they can post it. It's just so weird to me. It's so weird. That's why I be talking about that fame thing. It's just not worth it. And everybody just lets these type of women just run rampant without any level of responsibility.
Things like
Thank you for saying that.
A laugh, like we were like, that's something we both laughed at. Like, that's something that didn't make me feel uncomfortable about him. Like, he didn't make me feel uncomfortable in that video.
It's good that she's saying this, though.
And I'm gonna say this again. I never said he SA'd me. I never said he SA'd me. I'm gonna say it one more time for everybody.
I thought you never said that.
I know, like you know, because you've been talking about it, you've been saying it over and over again. They're not listening because, like, some of these people, like, don't have a brain, obviously.
So yeah, it was kind of just one of those things where it was really none of our business, nor do I really give a shit if someone I watch for entertainment leads people on in their personal life. I mean, as long as he wasn't doing anything illegal or immoral, like I said earlier, I guess I just kind of think, who cares? Like, even the messages that she showed, they were either out of context or they seemed to be blown way out of proportion, like when he was merely joking around or saying something else that we truly have no idea what prompted that response. And the other thing is, like, how he chooses to present himself in his professional life, in his videos and his streams is really his choice. Like, honestly, the way she set this entire thing up, you would think he was out here on some Diddy shit, or maybe like some Minecraft YouTuber activity, but it was really none of that. I don't know, it's just crazy to me, because when I saw this last night, the way the people were talking about it on Twitter, the way his fans were reacting, you would think this guy did, like, the absolutely worst thing in the world, when it really just seemed like maybe he played this girl with very loose evidence. I don't know, maybe I'm fucked up, maybe I'm seeing it wrong, maybe you guys will disagree with me in the comments, but nothing about what he did here screams like, oh, this guy needs to be canceled to me. But either way, I want to know what you guys think about this topic down below.
To me, it just seems like he's being, what do they call it, a cisgendered male. This is what men are supposed to do when they're not gay. They get success, and then they get women because of their success and their proximity, but they don't settle down because they're focused on their success, and that's what got them the success in the first place, their willingness to focus on their success and not the women. So it just sounds like another bitter woman using her relationship as leverage to me. This one is called the Corey X Kenshin allegations, and this was by Jamari again, guys. I'll leave a link in the pinned comments and in the description down below. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or a L, and give me the HBO special. That's a help brother out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Till next time.
So you definitely have an option to 正式中國人睇見我已經好夾波啦，眼淚都流咗出嚟。
After 80 long years of waiting, this Chinese grandpa is finally getting to try Chinese food? Wait, how is that even possible? Well, the reason is because for 80 years, he has been totally cut off from his own culture and is one of the last Chinese people in his entire country. You see, in the 1950s, Cuba had one of the biggest Chinatowns in the world with over 60,000 Chinese people. But then the Cuban Revolution happened. A dramatic and violent transformation that changed the course of Cuba's history forever. Nearly every single Chinese person fled the country for a new life abroad. But for those who stayed behind, they lost everything. Their businesses were confiscated, their homes were seized, bank accounts frozen, but most importantly, they were stripped of their identities. So after 80 long years, how would this Chinese grandpa react to eating Chinese food for the first time? To find out, we packed everything we needed and made the 2,000-mile journey to give Grandpa Wong his first taste of Chinese food. But there was one problem: getting the ingredients.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
Alright, so I'm at the vegetable market trying to buy some like traditional Chinese vegetables or anything from the hot pot.
Although we packed essentials like the soup base, dipping sauce, and of course the lao gan ma, we still had to find ingredients like veggies and meat.
Maybe these? No, right? No.
Which were pretty rare and, not to mention, expensive.
We're looking for beef, maybe some fish, fried meat. It cost $100 for some beef, some fish, and frozen spinach. We can't believe it, man.
And now that I burned a hole through my wallet, it was time to meet Grandpa Wong.
Hola. Este es sociedad Hong Kong.
One thing I immediately noticed was that none of these Chinese people actually spoke much Chinese at all.
You can speak English, man.
Although Chinese as a language was not officially banned during the revolution, it was effectively erased from public life. Back then, Chinese schools were shut down, newspapers and publications disappeared, and Chinese-owned businesses were seized, making Grandpa Wong one of the last people in this entire country who can still speak Chinese.
我姓黃，我名國慶，中文名，西文咧都係 Andre Wong。
咁你今年幾多歲？
今年80歲，我喺1944年喺亞灣城出世。
你有冇掛住食中國菜啊？
成日都掛住，冇辦法嗰時冇啊，有咧蟹貴過後啊，有時啊又變佢。
冇機會。咁今日大餐啊？
今日就係大餐，喺度嘅大餐。
係啊，你上次食正式中國菜咧係幾多年前啊
？62年翻過嚟都冇得咁嘅機會。
冇機會啦，即係你從來食過火鍋未㗎？
未人好似食過，今日第一次。
點解第一次？
仲有第一次咁實做嘅，似點樣食做嘅？有麵，有嗰啲肉類，又有啲唔知點食做嘅唔知。
準備好未啊？
準備好咯，正咯。
先我想講下啲醬，呢個咧就係辣椒。你試過食呢個辣椒未啊？
冇啊，逢辣嘅我好少用嘅。
我哋開始食嗰時咧，就先整自己個醬嘅。
俾我先。
嗱，你想食邊個醬啊？要海鮮啦、辣啊，定係要
紅辣唔可以。
你唔想試下？
唔得啦。
試下少少側邊先。我攞啲醬俾你先。I'm gonna give him extra sauce first. I'm gonna give him a bit of this one here. Everyone's favorite lao gan ma LGM. He says he doesn't like spicy, but I think that's maybe because he doesn't know.
哦，佢呢都梗係辣㗎啦。
係太辣啦，驚啊！
喺見佢。
Alright, so I'm giving him different sauces because we've never had these sauces before. Now that I gave sauce for him, let's get into the food, okay? 而家呢度咧有兩種湯。This one here is the pork bone soup, and this one here is the spicy malat soup. I don't know if he's gonna handle because he said he's not down for spicy, right? So let's see how it goes. 牛肉嚟嘅呢啲，我哋食火鍋咧，平時咧啲肉咧好幼㗎，但係呢度古巴揾唔到。Brought some gado bowl. This is a traditional Chinese herbal tea that we always drink with hot pot. 呢個見過未啊？
冇見過gado bowl。
我攞咗一罐俾你試下。試下咩味啊？
嗰啲汽水咪先。
唔係汽水，茶嚟㗎。
啊，茶嚟啊！我嗰係涼係茶嚟㗎。哎，好㗎喎啊！有少少鹹鹹地，好㗎喎。嗰啲茶未有飲過咪㗎個？
未飲過嘛？呢個有可能得。呢個俾你食嘅。試下點嘢啊？
嗰啲
海鮮 seafood. Alright, he's going for the seafood first. Yo, this hot pot beef is not cutting it. Like, dude, normally hot pot beef is so thin, but this is so thick. It's like eating a steak. 韌得滯啊！你中意邊個醬啊？試下。
嗰啲大辣辣地。
太辣啊！
嗰啲辣好辣㗎，坐成日辣㗎， 再等一陣間好辣嘅。
This is the least spicy 老乾媽 we could find, and he thinks it's very spicy. 你唔習慣咧？
唔習慣。
OK， 下一個嘢咧食魚好冇？邊邊辣嘅定係唔辣嘅？
嗰一邊好啲，嗰邊辣嘅。
辣嘅你驚啊？啊，呢個你試過未？
未人見過，睇見海嘅烏甲哥啦。
OK here，
嗰啲唔使點嘅嗰隻做嗰可以食㗎啦。
唔使㗎，熟㗎啦已經，已經熟㗎啦，試下。咩味啊？
鬼成好熟。
試過呢個味啊？試過未？
試過咩？試過第一次。
第一次試。
第一次個音鮮炸餃魚。
識讀中文嘅你？
我曾經喺中國小學畢業。
哦，仲記得。
但係時間有時喺場外咧，差唔多有時忘記好多，冇繼續升學咧，問題係家庭環境方面，父親冇辦法繼續寄錢翻去，所以咧不得不冇辦法繼續升學，小學畢業咯。
知唔知個咩？鵪鶉蛋聽過未啊？
係蛋嚟啊！
蛋嚟㗎。
乜嘢蛋啊？乜嘢雞啊？
鵪鶉唔係雞啊。
鵪鶉蛋。
鵪鶉
未人識過。
未見過。When we eat that, when we do hot pot, we often have this quail egg in there as well. But I was able to find a can here, so put it in. 未試過。
未試過。全部第一次冚唪唥全部第一次。
You know, these things are like very, very common for Chinese people that have tried before. So it's actually very surprising they haven't tried these before. 你呢邊咧喺古巴咧分開咗太耐啊，冇食啲正式啲中國菜。
中國菜費城之多種多樣嘅，唔係紅嗰時西餐係嗰個地方唔知你有冇見過嗰時，嗰個地方全部係搞餐館，名義上係話整中國菜，但本身冇。而
家你食嘅呢啲味咧，係咪第一次？係咪全新嘅呢啲味？你呢啲醬咧？
全部第一次。全
部第一次。而家你中意食邊個味啊？
曾經試過啲嘅嘢就費城嘢好食嘅。
係，I think the fish is good now. I'm gonna take out the fish for him.
得魚啊
？Yeah， 俾啲你。魚，又係點啲醬啊？點呢個醬啊？點下個辣醬啊？睇下中唔中意。
講你唔見辣，係嗰種個辣。
即係 he still thinks this 老乾媽 is super spicy。
好食啊！
好食啊！中唔中意個湯啊？
有。
You know what's even better than that broth?
That's right, making a website with Squarespace. Now, I know you guys probably heard this a million times before, but seriously, Squarespace supports our channel financially and makes all these videos that you're watching possible. But do you know what else they make possible? That's right, making a beautiful website. Squarespace made this so much easier with their new feature, Design Intelligence, a cutting-edge AI technology to help you build a personalized website tailored to your unique needs. Just to prove it to you, I'm gonna build a website from scratch to show you how simple it is. All you need is to fill in the title of your website, then pick a brand personality. This is where the AI comes in. Design Intelligence will select a unique set of colors, fonts, and a tone for your brand. The best part is that it's fully customizable. You can choose a color palette that suits your brand, a font pairing, and bam, there you have it, your very own fully custom website with just a few clicks. Now that you have a website, you'll need a way to collect payments. That's where Squarespace Payments comes in. It's a quick and easy way to manage your payments fully integrated into your store. And the best part is all major credit cards are accepted, along with popular methods like Klarna and ACH. But now, what if you need to invoice your clients or suppliers? Well, Squarespace has that solved as well. They have a fully integrated invoicing tool for your convenience so you can focus on what's important, growing your business. Now, at this point, I know you guys are thinking, Mike, this all sounds way too good to be true, so that's why I got you guys a free 2-week trial so you can trial Squarespace risk-free. Plus, you'll get 10% off on your subscription if you continue to use Squarespace after the trial. So what are you waiting for? Go make that dream of yours come true and build your website with Squarespace today. Just use our link in the description box below to get started. And now, back to the video.
而家我放啲菜入去，菜啊！
菜啊，白菜啊！
我唔知啊 ，I don't know what vegetable.
白菜啊，咩咁啲
Alright, so I'm gonna put some veggies in the spicy side and put some in the non-spicy side. We'll see, because he actually hasn't tried the spicy side yet. Because he says he's a little nervous about the spicy side. 我俾啲菜你咧，一啲依邊一啲依邊，你試下睇下得唔得？好，試下。因為呢個咧係麻。唔係十分辣就可以。你知唔知呢個？你知唔知麻辣係乜嘢啊？唔知咧。麻辣 ，wow. The Chinese guy does not know what mala means. Mala is like a very, very common thing that we always eat. It's a type of flavor. Basically means like numbing the tongue flavor. Super popular in China, but it seems like he's never actually even tried that before. So 呢個清啲，呢個係豬骨湯。啊，唔怪得咁好食嘅。It's pork bone soup on this side. 味道好。味道好。嗱，呢邊咧就係麻辣湯。試下佢。試下佢，勇敢啊！麻辣你未試過啊嘛？唔好試。唔得，
太辣，
有飲啲嘢，太辣啊！
太辣㗎！
咩味道啊？你解釋下。
辣過後咧，冇辦法食到計乜嘢味道。
乜咩味道都唔知，太辣係嘛？
太辣。
其實咧，呢個味道咧係整到你個脷咧感覺唔到嘢嘅。
脷啊，成個口都見辣嘅。
Or stay away from the 麻辣 side for now. I don't think you can handle it. It's the first time, maybe a bit too much for me.
眼淚都流咗出嚟。
OK， 好啦，唔緊要啦，我哋淨係食呢邊啦，好冇？Good thing I brought 2 different sides for him. One is the pork bone soup. We'll stick with that for now. 你記唔記得咧？搬嚟古巴嗰時咧，1962年嚟古巴係嘛？
翻過嚟
古巴，你有咩感受啊？
我嚟到嗰隻感受咧嘅變化太大。一嚟咧，做雞翻過嚟唔會講西班牙語。我喺細個嗰陣時咧，翻大陸15年喺大陸咧，冚唪唥都忘記晒。翻過嚟咧，見到咧我母親都唔知點講咗嘅。佢講西班牙語我唔識，我講中文佢又唔係識嘅。係之後我父親個規劃咧，想喺中國逗留幾年咧，等我哋識中國文化。同埋然後一齊翻過嚟，我係幫我母親成日咧叫我哋翻過嚟，我不得不要我父親咧、母親咧，我翻過嚟。我翻過嚟嗰陣時咧，我母親喺見我哋不自己歡喜，在古巴嘅習慣咧，袋我未習慣，到現在都仲未習慣，跨到梗成跨中國。成跨中國，所以我點解我係當開完咧？當開完我個規劃，當開完咧有機會翻中國，即係先翻到黃埔港，我申請到翻去見家人。但係我哋家人咧個個都唔見你離開，我家人個都唔見你離開。我係想我話我行船嗰陣時，走遍全世界，我係想逗留邊一個國家嘅可以得。但係我唔喜歡，我係喜歡同家人團聚。
即係你寧願同
自己窮又好，富又好，硬家庭團結，
跟家人一齊就開心你，
就開心咯。我都唔想話發達，之後想團結家人。
即係嗰陣時啲人離開咧，你就冇諗過離開，你係想留喺度同家人一齊。
佢哋人哋點咧？叫我本人就係團結啲困難咯。大家一齊嚟解決。
All right, so next up we're going to be putting in some of the black wood fungus. I don't think he's ever seen this before. I honestly don't even know what this is in like Chinese.
嗰人入面
呢個試過未？
唔知乜講嘅。
雲耳。
雲
耳聽過未？
喺大陸曾經食過，唔係咁食。
我想知你嚟古巴之後咧？你嚟嗰時係咪有好多中國人嘅？
非常之多中國人，全部嗰些都係中國人。以前咧，我翻過嚟嗰陣時，你可以講美洲最多華人咯，係喺古巴。
It's true. Cuba's Chinatown, also known as Barrio Chino de la Habana, was one of the oldest and largest Chinatowns in Latin America. From Santiago de Cuba in the east to Havana in the west, Chinese communities were found all across the country. And just like other Chinatowns around the world, you could find familiar laundromats, restaurants, and family businesses. All right, I'm gonna give him some of these soybean rolls after. He probably doesn't know what it is. 呢個知唔知係乜嘢？
知嘅咩叫咩名嗰隻？
豆腐嚟㗎。
豆腐
皮。
以前喺古巴有好多豆腐，中國人就係搞豆腐㗎。
呢好快就得㗎啦。
3秒鐘嘅，大概3秒。
3秒。
一落嘅好似。
He knows how to read Chinese.
佢大概3秒。
3秒得㗎啦，好快。嗱，俾你唔辣嗰個啊，辣嗰個俾我啊，嚟試下。
好食，
好食。呢個試過未？
未試過，今日第一次試啦。
你知咧，解放之後咧，啲人走晒，啲中國人離開晒咧，咁你咧屋企會煮咩餸啊？點樣維持中國嗰啲菜嗰啲味道啊？
好難講嘅，我嗰陣時間我根本上冇時間喺家，嗰時嗰陣當3年兵，因為有時我即係閒時嗰陣時可以買到。啲麵粉啊，啲麵啊，翻嚟屋企整。雞蛋問題咧，冇辦法，雞蛋係貴。以前我哋古巴個中華藥店咧，嗰時咧又辦好多咧，一種嗰個咧醬油生抽王，正式廣東嘅生抽王最好嘅嗰陣時生抽王。
即係你嗰時候咧就淨係得食麵。 豉油就係當係中國菜啦。
有咧係食係有乜嘢嘅，不過冇大樣嘅。以前有刺肉㗎，刺肉係貴，現在佢唔食嘅。味金咧，聽講佢有金咧，佢有金咧，等於五蚊美金一個月，邊有辦法買得咁我食㗎？我以前咧，以前未人辦嗰個改革開放嗰陣時咧，我哋可以每個禮拜嘅醒幣係豬肉。
Yep, that's right. Not only is meat expensive in Cuba, but because it's a socialist country, most nations refuse to do business with them. This isolates Cuba commercially, and with embargoes in place, they can't import enough animal feed to produce enough meat.
食啦，食啦。
This is sweet potato noodles. So I'm gonna give some of this to him and see what he thinks about this. 呢啲麵試過未啊？
日第一份咧，日差唔多啦，但係唔係咁實作嘅係嘛？
佢唔係用粉整嘅，佢用嗰啲sweet potato。
粉時整嘅。
係啊。Alright, this is a very, very typical thing that we eat for hot pot, sweet potato noodles.
好食㗎，
好食。呢個未試過係嘛？
未試。第一次去香港，啲粉係用番薯。
未聽過。
未有人聽過。
係咪正式啊？呢個？
正式過㗎。
試下雲耳啊。
雲耳。
又係正式中國嘢。
正式中國做嘅雲耳咁配嘅。問題即咁整作嘅都係第一次用行嗰度點，咁就第一次費事開心。我估唔到啊！咁就食正式中國菜。
開心啊！你嚟咗古巴咁耐咧，你覺得保持自己個文化、自己個中國文化係咪一個好重要嘅嘢？
好，照我嚟講好重要，對中國嘅文化保持中國嘅文化好重要。所以我有時咧聽啲人講。喺古巴嚟講咧，亦都冇繼續有話中國移民嚟古巴咧，將來咧中國嘅文化咧逐步都害除咗度。所以我可以參加搞個武術，可以保持一部分嘅中國文化嘅前好。所以我攞現在啊喺北京個學個博術名牌，今年都可以畢業。翻過嚟咧，
所以如果國外啲中國人，好似我咁咧，喺加拿大、喺美國啊，如果佢哋唔係好中意自己個中國文化，咁你有咩同佢哋講啊？
我亦都係咁嚟講咧，我係嗰個唔係正式我哋冇嘅中國傳統習慣，亦嗰個父母親對佢個教育能夠保持中國嘅文化。唔能夠有人留低個孩子，讓佢繼續保存。我感覺好驕傲係中國人。我雖然喺嗰次出世，我成日做嘅感覺係中國人。
係啊，試唔試啲麵嚇煮熟之後咧就咁樣嘅？
冇見過，
未見過。
冇見過。
俾你食嘅。
冇見過都冇食過。
又係用一樣啲番薯嚟整嘅，唔係用粉嘅，唔係麵粉嚟嘅。
我想係點嘢咧？點嘢咧？用粉時嘅，古巴粉時好多啊。
係啊。
價錢就比較便宜呢啲。
He wants me to teach him how to make this because there's a lot of potatoes in Cuba, but I have no idea. Like I'm not like a chef or anything, you know.
未夠熟。
未夠熟，仲未夠熟。
未夠熟係好硬。
而家今日食完打邊爐咧，第一次啦嚇。咁你覺得你打邊爐咧，你最喜歡係邊樣嘢啊？除咗嗰啲辣嗰啲入邊咧，樣樣都好。即係樣樣都好，就唔中意個辣嗰個。唔中意辣。喺件嘅咧，即係好方便咁有時係咪？但係喺古巴好難有買多啲原料，即係你大嗰啲啊，大啊樣樣大你冇呢原料，你冇辦法整嘅中國菜啊。但係食咗嗰一次咧，又唔知等到幾時又再試一次。今日食完正式嘅中國菜，你覺得同你自己同你自己嘅文化係咪靠近啲啊？靠近啲。係啊。好靠近。咁你下一次食正式中國菜咧，想食乜嘢菜啊？中國香腸，即係午餐肉。午餐肉，午餐肉唔係中國嚟，唔係中國菜嚟嘅喎。有一種係啊，得嗰一種係喺中國好大把好多午餐肉㗎。係啊。好，下次帶中國個午餐肉同埋中國個香腸咩整？你就唔好破費啊！
唔好破費啊！總之過嚟咧，過嚟同你交流，你唔好破費啊！唔好破費啊！
香腸唔好貴嘅，don't waste, don't use a lot of money. So Chinese. 唔貴嘅香腸，唔使驚，唔使驚。Bye. Party.